What's up, guys? If you're not already, make sure to follow my Instagram. It's just at SnidacFit. It's linked in my YouTube bio, and all my other socials are going to be SnidacFit as well. So, today, I want to drop some fucking game on you guys, alright? I'm going to give you literally everything you need to get in shape, whether you're fat, skinny, you don't know what you are, wherever you are, I'm going to tell you exactly how to get to your dream body. And no, before you ask, you don't have to subscribe to my free guide because that's bullshit. I'm literally going to give you everything in this video. So, grab a snack, take out a notepad, and enjoy the show. And you might be asking, why am I doing this yapping in my car? Because I don't know how to fucking edit, okay? I'm not a good editor. I know a lot, and I help a lot of people with my services, but I'm not a good editor. So, let's get into it, shall we? So, the very first thing I need you to focus on, no matter what stage you're starting at, no matter what your body fat is, no matter what your goals are, the very first thing you need is to screw your head on straight. You need to understand, one, that the person you are right now is because holy fuck, I can't talk. The reason you are the person you are right now is because of all the choices you've made leading up to this point in your life. If you're overweight, it's because you haven't had proper dieting habits. And that's why you're overweight. You haven't been as active. That's why you're overweight. And that's okay, because we're going to fix that right here in this video. If you're skinny, it's the same concept. You haven't been eating enough, you haven't been going to the gym, etc. Those choices are the reason you are the way you are today. So now, I need you to understand. There's two paths you can take. Path A, stay the exact same. Path B, become the person that you want to become. Now, there's a version of you who's already done everything right, who's already gotten in the best shape of their life, who's happy, who's fulfilled, who loves their body, loves their mindset. And if that person was watching this video, they'd probably take notes and they'd probably do everything that they could to apply this knowledge. So if you're watching, make sure you do everything I tell you to and you'll get in the best shape of your life. Plain and simple. I'm giving you all the value right here. So get your mindset straight first off. You need to understand that the reason you are who you are today is because of the choices you've made leading up to this. And that's okay, because now you can reverse it. Okay? You have all the power. Nobody else has the power you do. You're able to completely change your body, completely change your mindset, but only if you put in the work, because it's the choices you make that determine who you are, right? So, first and foremost, get your mindset in check. Next, now we want to focus on diet, okay? The first thing you're going to do when it comes to diet, go on Google. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't need to, but go on Google and search up maintenance calorie tracker, okay? Now it's going to prompt you to put in your body weight, put in your height, put in your age, your activity levels, all this. And it's going to tell you the exact amount of calories you need to eat to gain or lose or stay the same weight. Your maintenance calories are the calories that you would eat every single day and stay the exact same weight. Cool. Now that you have that figured out, if you're overweight, subtract 300 to 400 from your maintenance calories. That's what you should start off eating. Now, continuing with if you're overweight, right? If you subtract 300 to 400 and then you start to lose weight and then you stop, just subtract another 100 to 200. It's very simple. It's a very simple concept. Losing weight isn't hard. It is simple, okay? It's a very simple process. It takes time, but it's very simple. So continue to drop those calories, 100 to 200. You should aim to lose about a pound per week if you're overweight. Anything less than that, if the scale's not going down at least a pound per week, just drop another 100 or 200 calories and then watch the fat come off. Very simple. Now, if you're skinny fat, there's two routes you could take, but I'm not even going to show you the second one because I think it's bullshit. I think you should only do this one route, and that is to eat in a slight deficit. The reason I say slight deficit is because if you're skinny fat and you're just starting out, then you can make some muscle gains, some strength gains while you're in a deficit. So what that deficit is going to allow us to do is you're going to lose the fat, and at the same time you're going to build muscle. So instead of being skinny fat, you're not just going to be skinny, you're going to have a nice ripped toned body. So put yourself in a 100 to 200 calorie deficit. You shouldn't be aiming to lose a lot of weight, just a little bit. And as you're losing that fat, that's when you're going to be strength training and you're going to be aiming to build muscle, okay? Now, if you're a skinny guy, the process is a little bit different. What I want you to start off with is obviously find your maintenance calories and then increase by 300 to 400. Remember, for weight loss, we said it was the inverse, right? 300 to 400. Now, eat those calories, and if you're not gaining at least half a pound per week, that's when you should start to up them. And then in terms of structuring your macronutrients, so protein, carbs, and fats, right? Those are your three macronutrients. Protein should be around a gram per pound of body weight, no matter what stage you're at. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, I would actually aim for more protein because protein is the most satiating macronutrient. which means it's going to make you full throughout the day. So if you eat more protein, you're going to be fuller. That way you're not as hungry. Who wouldn't want to be less hungry if they're trying to lose weight? Because I know I eat a shit ton of protein when I'm cutting. So the rest of the calories, you should aim for 0.3 to 0.5 grams of fat. Now, why is that? Fats help with hormone production. They help with thyroid support. It's going to make you feel a lot better throughout the day. You don't need a crazy influx of fat sources, but having those healthy fats in there like avocado, almonds, peanut butter, dark chocolate, etc., those are going to help boost your hormones and also make you feel a lot better throughout the day. And then the rest of your calories, fill in with carbohydrates, and then add some fruits and vegetables in there as well, just to help with your micronutrient intake. So now, no matter what spot you're in, you know exactly what to do with your dieting, you know what macronutrients to eat, and you know exactly how to set it up. And then in terms of foods, protein sources could include chicken, beef, steak, protein powder, etc. You know all these. Carb sources include rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, bread, tortillas, pasta. You get the idea, right? It's very simple. Simple foods are the way to go. Simple is not a bad thing, and it makes it so easy to stick to your diet if you're eating these simple foods. So now you should have a good understanding of diet. And I want to move on to the next variable, cardio. You should be doing cardio no matter what stage you are in. Turning my car on because it's getting really fucking hot in here. Anytime I try to record a video, it's just fucking hot, man. No, but you should be doing cardio no matter what stage you are in. Whether you're skinny fat, skinny, whatever you are, right? You should still be doing cardio. If you're trying to put on weight, just do like 15 to 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. It's going to help with digestion. It's going to make you feel better. It's also going to increase your appetite. It's going to make bulking a lot easier. So do that cardio. Don't skip it. Don't neglect it. I know it sucks. I know it's a pain, but just get it done, okay? Now, if you're skinny fat, the same protocol applies, but do a little bit more. Maybe 4 sessions of 25 minutes. Again, nothing too crazy, but it's going to help with digestion. It's going to help with your appetite. It's going to make you feel a lot better. It's also going to burn more calories. And then if you're fat, you're overweight, just up it a little bit more. 4x30 is fine. And you don't have to do like Stairmaster. You don't have to kill yourself. Just keep your heart rate between 120 and 140 and do literally whatever type of cardio you enjoy. If you want to walk outside, go walk outside. I'm not going to tell you not to walk outside. The guys I work with, some of them are working 40 to 50 hours a week, and their cardio is just their steps at work. I don't make them hop on a treadmill because they're walking 10,000 steps a day. And that's why my guys get such crazy good results, is because I apply everything directly to your schedule. I know everyone has a different experience and everyone has a different lifestyle, so it gets applied right to your lifestyle, not just like a blueprint plan that I give to everyone else. Your plan will never be the same as somebody else, obviously. So that's essentially what you need to do with cardio. Now, this could vary person to person as well. And always, if you guys have literally any questions or anything doesn't make sense, you have my Instagram. Please shoot me a message. I'm happy to help. Anything you guys need, if you want to hop on a call, the link is in my bio as well. More than happy to help you guys. Now, the next thing I want to focus on is your training. Now, you do not need to be training 6 days a week to make progress. You do not need to be training 5 days a week to make progress. You don't even need to be training 4 days a week to make progress, okay? Obviously, schedule dependent, 4 to 5 days is kind of the optimal range, but you can make a shitload of progress 3 days a week if you're working full time. I have guys who work out from their apartment 3 days a week and make progress. You don't need to be there a lot, but what you need to do is focus on the solid principles, right? Aim to hit every muscle group 2 times per week. So if you're training 3 days a week, you could do upper body, lower body, and then full body. Simple. Training 4 days a week, upper, lower, upper, lower. Training 5 days a week, push, pull, legs, upper, lower. It's very simple. And with that too, don't hit the same muscle group twice before taking a rest day. So don't do like push, pull, legs, push, pull, legs. Do like push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, rest. So that way you're getting adequate rest time and your central nervous system can recover in between workouts. Now, in terms of the actual workouts themselves, structure it so that for each muscle group, you're doing, let's say, 1 to 2 exercises depending on your time and your split, and 2 to 3 sets, again, depending on your time and your split. And with those exercises, pick rep ranges, right? So a rep range would be like 8 to 12 reps. Select a weight you can do in that 8 to 12 reps. And then if you can get that weight for more, then up the weight and do it again and do it again and do it again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is progressive overload. That's how you can increase your strength, increase your muscle, and also like continue to make progress and continue to do it the right way. That's how you should progress your training. So whether you're training 3 days a week, whether you're training 6 days a week, the same concept follows. Constantly overload your training in order to get stronger, because no matter in a bulk, a cut, or if you're just like trying to main gain, you should still be making strength gains. And there's a reason all my clients still make strength gains. It's because their training is on point, their diet is on point, and all the variables are covered for, so it's almost mathematically impossible for them not to make progress in terms of their strength. Now, the last thing that you want to focus on is your recovery. And I know this is a pretty quick video, but like, it's because I'm the best, all right, guys? You know I'm the best. So, with your recovery, there's a few things that you need to focus on, right? First and foremost, sleep. Please get at least 7 hours of sleep. Don't neglect your sleep. Don't skip sleep and call it a hustle. It's fucking stupid. You need 7 to 8 hours of sleep so your body can properly recover. Simple, right? Again, with recovery, like I said, you don't need to do any fancy schmancy shit. You don't need ice baths. You don't need some like therapy session. All you need is 8 hours of sleep and proper rest time in between your workouts. So don't hit the same muscle group before you take a rest day. It's very simple. And then the last thing is supplements, and supplements are very person dependent. I mean, it really depends what exactly your goals are, what your health is. I would have to take a look at each and every one of your individual like panels and individual situations to accurately program you supplements. But the things that I will tell every single person to take, and what I tell all my clients to take: omega-6 fish oils, help with cardiovascular health, blood health. There's so many benefits of fish oil. And then also creatine. Creatine is the most researched supplement on the market. It's going to pull water intramuscular, so you're not going to look fatter, you're not going to look watery. It's going to help with strength gains a little bit because of the creatine phosphate pathway combined with the ATP pathway. So creatine is probably the most beneficial supplement. If you're not taking it and you have any fitness goal whatsoever, please start taking it. It's cheap as shit. I have a code for that in my Instagram too. Not trying to shameless plug, but I do. But other than that, there's not that much that goes into it. Fitness is a simple process, and throughout the next couple weeks, I'm going to make a very detailed video on each one of these with visuals showing you guys exactly how to do that and exactly how to apply yourself to each of those topics. So if you made it to the end of this, 1, stay tuned for those videos because they'll have a ton of value. And 2, I really hope this helps. Like I said, if you have any questions or need any help from me, if you want to book a call with me, all the links are in my bio. Make sure to follow my Instagram because I post more and more value on there every single day. And that's about all I got for you guys. I hope this was valuable. I hope you learned something. And if you did, make sure to comment and drop a follow. Bye.